Who says you can't run and gun in Call of Duty anymore? Who says you can't go balls to the wall and kill everything that moves and goes up in this bitch anymore? You know what I say? I say, hey, YouTube auditor, fuck you. I bet nobody expected that shit would be coming out right there up in this motherfucker, man. Anyway, in the background, I got some cranked on Sovereign. I'll just tell you right now, this is not one of my better maps. It's not that I dislike it. It's that I can't tell people from the background. For some reason, I guess it's the background that's blue or some shit or whatever the fuck. People blend in onto this map, and I have problems seeing people. So you're going to notice I get off to a very slow start in this game. And normally, I would bring in an assault rifle and whatnot, but for whatever reason, I decided I was going to bring in the K7 up in this bitch. But normally, I like to bring in an assault rifle because it has those long sight lines and you're able to shoot people across the map. But I decided this game, I was going to go out with the SMG, and you guys are going to see how I run up in this motherfucker. I do total run and gun. There is no stopping. This is like old school run and gun. And I know a lot of people have been making comments about that you can't run and gun in Call of Duty anymore. It's just not possible to do in Ghost. And this video is going to show you it is obviously still possible to run and gun. Although, yes, I am going to get up to a bad start. And obviously, my knifing skills still suck. We know it, man. I know my knifing skills suck, man. Anyway, you guys will see, I got agility, I got marathon, I got the full loadout to just run up in this bitch. And one of the things that I was mentioning is that obviously people complain that you just can't run and gun anymore in Call of Duty. And the fact is, that's not true. You can't run and gun the way it is back in Call of Duty 4 or World at War or even Modern Warfare 2. It's just not possible these days. And we're going to go into the reasons why it's not possible. But that doesn't mean it's fucking IED just sitting there on that damn corner. Just after that guy sitting on the fucking floor, that's what he was basically doing, waiting for me to run into that shit. No, but I don't know how the fuck I didn't kill this guy. No, but obviously, we can't run and gun the way we used to in Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, what have you. But you can still run and gun and play smart. That's the fact that it is. You can't run and gun like old school, like just run with a chicken without his head to cut off and shit like that. You have to play this game smart. You have to know the choke points. You have to know where it is you can run and where people are going to be. Like this motherfucker just sitting on the damn floor still. You see, you kill a motherfucker and they go right back to the same damn spot. And right now I was making sure there was no IED, but obviously I got this motherfucker, shot him in the ass and shit like that. No, but anyway, there are three main reasons why we're not able to run. I don't know how the fuck this guy didn't see me right here, but you know what? I really don't give a shit. But there are three main reasons why we're not able to run and gun the way we used to back in the older days of Call of Duty. The first reason is this game is quite old now. I mean, just think about it. This is the 7th version of a game on the consoles from PS3 and 360. Obviously, there was also Call of Duty, the prior games. But this one was developed for PlayStation 3 and 360 when we talk about Call of Duty 4 up in this motherfucker. People are used to the game. People have been playing this game for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, whatever you have. So obviously, when you play a game long enough, when people have played the game long enough, you get used to tactics. You get used to ideas. You know how to kill a corner camper. You know how to kill a sniper. You know how to kill a run and gunner who's using a shotgun or whatever the fuck it is. So obviously, people have adapted to run and gunners over the years. It's not that they're sitting there coming up with cheap tactics, but you know how to counter it. I don't know how the fuck this guy didn't notice me, but you know what? He ran right by me, and I don't give a shit. That's a double kill right there for me. But obviously, people have learned how to counter run and guns. There's just no other way around that. People have gotten better. Their skills have gotten better. Their accuracy, their aim, their reflexes, their reaction time, everything has gotten better over the years. So obviously, if you're a run and gunner, you're going to face other run and gunners that are able to challenge you just as well. Now, another reason why people have gotten better over the years, and a lot of people are going to argue me over this, are headsets. A big reason why people have gotten better are mainly because of headsets. You know, back when I used to play, and this is a good reason why I always reload, and I have this fucking reload problem and shit like that. See, I had like 17 bullets, and had I had a full 32, I would have shot that motherfucker's ass. But obviously, people now are using headsets that allow you to hear and sound a lot better. Back in the day, people didn't used to use too many headsets. You wouldn't see too many headsets on Call of Duty 4. You wouldn't see them on Modern Warfare 2. Now, check out a lobby. You'll see 8 to 10 headsets. People might not be talking, but they're listening. They're sound horning. They're using amplify. They're using dead silence. So people have obviously figured out how to counter running gunners. If somebody's running without dead silence, you can hear that motherfucker a mile away. It sounds like they're running on a bag of Doritos or some shit like that, man. So obviously, if people are using their headsets, they're becoming a lot more instinctual in how to counter a running gunner. Right here's another bad fucking spawn up in this bitch. And this is another thing that I can't stand about this map. This fucking Halon gas. You know, all those other specialty field orders, you know, like the Chem Strike on Strike Zone, the Mortar Strike on Warhawk, those affect just one team. You know, when you call that shit in, it hurts the other team, it hinders the other team. But this Halon gas crap, it hinders both teams. I don't get it. I mean, I know that assembly line is supposed to explode, but that's bullshit, man. I can't see a motherfucker. It'll be one thing if your team gets an advantage of being able to get knifed around the corner. It's one thing if your team get the advantage to see around the corner, but you don't up in this bitch, man. Anyway, man. The third main reason why run and gun has become a thing of the past is obviously social pressure. With YouTube and all that other bullshit, people are showing games with 60 kills, 70 kills, 35 kills in cranked, and this is how I camped in this corner, and this is what I did, and these are the cheap perks. Oh, god damn it, man. All these people watch these videos of unrealistic games that occur. You know, put it this way. I can put up a 40 kill game, and if I post that, fine, I got a 40 kill game. Is that my norm? Hell no, it's not my norm. I mean, this game I'm going to finish 20-9. It's not the norm to get these ridiculously good scores. Also, there are going to be players that put up 60, 70, 80 scores a game. Not everyone can play like that. Not everyone is as good as these top players, but people want to do that. They want to put up the 70 scores. So what ends up happening is that social peer pressure, people play cheap. They decide, you know what, this guy ended up with 3 choppers in one game, and basically he stood in this spot, and he managed to kill everybody. So I'm going to stay in this spot and try and kill everybody. So then you get people that try and mimic the camping. They try and mimic posting up, headshot glitching. Oh, this guy stood in this spot and nobody noticed it. So all those social pressures of YouTube showing how to camp, showing how to get 80 kills, it puts this unrealistic expectation of what average players can do. Sure, there are going to be players that are going to score 100 kills. There's no problem with that. I have no problem with somebody who's great enough to score 100 kills on a daily basis. That's good. That's not the norm. That's not the average. It'll never be the average. And right here, I should have got this fucking kill that would have ended the damn game. What are you going to do, man? But obviously, people obviously have these unrealistic expectations by watching YouTube. So of course, run and gun becomes a thing in the past when all you see are people camping and putting up great scores. So obviously, those are the 3 main reasons why run and gun feels like it's not like it has been in the past in Call of Duty 4 or Modern Warfare 2. Bam, there's my score, 20-9. So as always, rate, comment, subscribe, and all that good shit. And like I said, guys, plenty more videos coming with old school commentaries up in this motherfucker.